Today, North Texas police and federal agents raided several locations in a crackdown on the sale of illegal THC products.
The Allen Police Department says it executed search warrants at 3 Dallas warehouses, as well as homes in Plano, Carrollton, and Colleyville. Fox 4's Lori Brown reports.
The first time I walked in one of these stores, I couldn't believe it. Yesterday, I was at one of the warehouse locations. When you walk in, it looks like a huge candy warehouse. These are brightly colored packaging, obviously marketed toward our younger generations.
Allen Police Chief Steve Dye is an outspoken critic of THC products he says are poisonous to unsuspecting buyers. His department started investigating the sale of consumables with illegal levels of THC nearly a year ago after the community complained about vape shops.
The first thing we found, and we actually have video of this, are the kids going in and out of the stores. And so that became alarming.
Dye says the undercover investigation found products that are much more potent than marijuana.
The vast majority of the products that we were testing were over the 0.3% legal limit for THC. And then the openness of the clerks and owners to talk to them about what gets you the most high, what's the hottest product.
Dye says search warrants at 3 Dallas warehouses targeted the suppliers.
I've sat down and spoken to the mothers who have children, many of whom are adults now, that are probably never going to have the same quality of life because of using these THC products at a young age.
Officers seized more than 75,000 pounds of THC consumable products.
34.5 tons of gross weight THC. It's truckloads, the cash, the jewelry, the vehicles, and the financial accounts that were seized. It's roughly about $7 million.
The raids come as THC producers and sellers wait to find out if their products will be banned statewide. The proposal is pending before Governor Abbott, with just days left for him to decide what to do with it.
We're very hopeful that once he looks at all that data, that it's really going to lead him to the same conclusions that we've come to.
Dye, who is also with the Texas Police Association, says it's not just manpower, but the cost of testing, which he says is too expensive. As for those with legitimate medical needs, Dye says the bill does expand the compassionate use access, which he says allows people to get medicinal marijuana products through authorized locations.
Why would we in Texas ever recommend that somebody goes down to a gas station or a strip center and buys a product that's never been tested or approved by the FDA, that many times the contents in the package don't match the label? That's dangerous for everyone, not just young people.
Lori Brown, Fox 4 News.